Hey, yo, Sal, you know my favorite instrument is saxophone. I heard this and start wowing. Yeah, man, it's your boy Kilo. Kilo stand for knowledgeable individuals leading others, you heard? Kilo Vision, remember name, remember vision. Yeah. He gon' catch his paws, gang. Niggas tryna jump me high. I ain't taking off, gang. 5 against 1, fuck. Well, the music came first, 100%. I was an artist before anything. I started rapping when I was like 6, 7 years old. My first album that I ever got was on my birthday. It came out on my birthday, December 22nd. It's Dark and Hell is Hot by DMX and shit. I mean, my mother bought that for my birthday, and ever since then, I've been a hardcore rapper. But I got into the videography and shit. I was in the basement of my mother's house working a job at Babies R Us and shit, and the nigga who used to record me, my man Skinner, shout out to Skinner, he was getting married and shit, so he fell back for a little bit. So I quit my job, I took my income tax money and bought some studio equipment. And then from there, I started recording myself. And then I had a video shoot one day, and somebody, the cameraman, he ain't never show up. So the next day, I went and bought some camera shit. My man Boom Blaze paid for it. Shout out to my nigga Blaze. And that's how I got into that. I seen pain, I seen joy, I seen war. But I go harder with my back against the wall. Bitch, I go harder with my back against the wall. Man, I go harder with my back. Shit, growing up in Paterson, man, I gotta think about that in a second. I mean, growing up in Paterson, you see a lot, you know what I mean? It desensitized you to a lot of things. So, I mean, creatively, it shaped me by making me prone to, to the violence and the ignorance out here and making me want to rise above it and make people better, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to succumb to the stigma of what Paterson is, you know what I mean? I want to teach these young niggas, these YNs, to be better men, better individuals, better human beings.
Bars hold weight, don't get pressed, fool. Fuck around and find out your crew ain't live when I turn them into dead dude.
I mean, it was pretty tough, but I mean, I don't think it's tougher than no other inner city or urban community. I think it's the same shit, different stroke, different folks all around. Anywhere in the world you go is a ghetto, so, it's like, you've been in one, you've been in pretty much all of them, in my opinion. But I ain't break, I ain't fall. Kilo, it used to stand for Kings Individually Living Original, right? It was an acronym until I got a little older and I heard the saying, kings lose crowns, teachers they stay intelligent, and that shit resonated with me because I don't want to be a king. You know what I mean? I'm a teacher, but most importantly, I'm a student of life. So I changed that acronym to knowledgeable individuals leading others, because that's what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm trying to lead others out of despair and all the ignorance that we became. Styles P, Jada, raw but real, aggressive but humble. Middle fingers up, screaming, suck my dick. These my bitches as a rider. Let me pop my shit. As soon as I hear the beat, the first thing coming to me before a topic, unless a topic is given to me, normally I just start like kind of mumbling so I can see what kind of flow I'm coming on it. I feel the flow out and get the cadence. Once I got the cadence and the bounce, then usually I start putting words to it. But it depends, because sometimes somebody will give me a topic to attack the beat on, and I'll just start based on the topic. You know what I mean? But for most of the part, it's usually the cadence first, how I'm gonna attack the beat. It's like that Nina got good pussy, she gon' put it on you. But when the bird, this ain't syphilis, these lames out here. It was through my nigga Dice, shout out to Slice. Slice, I think it was his birthday and shit. I grew up with Slice, we come from the same neighborhood. And he came to my basement studio, was like, yo, Kilo, I need you to shoot me a video. It was called Just Another Day, it's still on YouTube, Kilo Vision channel. And that's how I got introduced to Fetty Wap. That was my first time meeting him, I believe. With my back against the wall. Bitch, I go harder with my back against the wall. Man, I go harder with... A lot, man. I remember Nitty Grit in the studio, slumped, sleeping. I remember me and Wap and Monty doing that motherfucking, my 10-300 beat one time at the Wild Bull. I remember we used to party, we used to be in the basement, get fucked up wild and shit. So there's a lot of memories down there.
That's your whole team, like a jug machine. Shut down the scene if I'm vexed enough. Hope you...
I'm gonna be honest, it depends if I'm feeling the music or not. If I'm feeling the person's music, I'm tending to put more creativity into it. And if I'm feeling the person and I feel like they allow me to be creative, then I come in there with my artistic eye. But if it's somebody that, if I'm not feeling the music, it's kind of hard to do that. That's why I stopped shooting videos. A lot of people like they get offended when you try to like change what they want, what they got going on. So I gotta kind of feel a person out and see how their demeanor is. If they allow me, I want to help create. I'm an artist. But if not, I just stick to the script or whatever they gave me. Harder with my back against the wall. Bitch, I go harder with my back against the wall. None whatsoever, honestly. No, I don't want to shoot. I want to be the artist. I want to create my own music. I want to, paint my own pictures. But, all that all the videography, photography, and engineering, that was for monetary gain. I was in it to make money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really love doing that shit. I love rapping. I was talking behind the scenes. This is how you know if you love something, if you'll do it for no money at all. If a nigga asks me to shoot a video for free, I probably don't want to do it. But if you ask me to rap, I could be 80 years old in a wheelchair with a stroke, 5 deficits, don't even matter. I'm gonna spit you some of the hottest 16 you ever heard in your life.
Kilo, look, you niggas want sauce gang.
I did. I just shut down last March. I went back to school to be a criminal lawyer.
He's trying to jump me high. I ain't taking off gang. 5 against 1, fuck it. Back against the wall.
I ran Kilo Vision Productions for about 13 years. I would say about 4 years in the basement of my mother's house, and then the rest of the years at 2 commercial spots. My first commercial spot was on East 7th Street on Bunker Hill, Paterson, New Jersey. And then the second spot was on Main Street, the one I just closed, 442 Main Street, downtown Paterson.
Cross me, I'ma send you to the Trinity. That's word to my holy father. Keep it Fiji, Lil Molly, that's my holy water.
I did at one point. I was working with B Park, shout out to B Parks, my man Glow, shout out Glow, and I had this young fire white boy named Nick Wallace, but that all got dismantled. I'm not really doing that no more. Cause I found out that what I thought it'd take to be a manager, I was still lacking a lot, and that's a lot to be a manager, you know what I'm saying? And a person like me who's focused more on his career and his stuff should be a manager. So I do get a lot of young artists hitting me up, asking me to manage them. I got way too much going on in my life to actually give you my 100% all, so I won't even treat you like that.
Man, I go harder with my back against the wall. Bitch, I go harder with my...
New Jersey music looking fire right now. I ain't gonna hold you, niggas is going in.
I'm cool like Freon, a warrior like Cleon, never mingle with the peons. It's 2025, I meditate before.
I think I play a big role as far as using my name, my notoriety, who I am, and my connections to get other people heard. That's why if you go on my page, I don't care if you're known, not known. If I just saw you for the first time, I share everything that I personally like. If I personally like it, I share it. Sometimes I don't even like it. People hit me in my inbox like, share it. I still share it because I hate when people feel like, oh, I built my following, I built this, and they don't want to share your shit. I share whoever shit come through my shit if I genuinely like it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta pay me. You ain't gotta ask. I don't charge for features, none of that shit. I probably live around the corner from you. Let's work.
Acting crazy, ain't no ifs, ands, or maybes.
back against the wall, but they ain't break.
From New Jersey, hardest artist? I don't know who the hottest is. I could tell you like my personal favorite bar-wise, it would have to be Hard Luck. I mean, hard like bar for bar, but it's different strokes for different folks. Some people like gritty rap, some people like that auto-tuning shit. It depends on what you like. But for me, I like bars, so I'm going with Hardy. Man, I graduated 2025. Just right now, I'm dropping this album. It's called NOAHS ARK. You know what I mean? Besides that, man, just looking forward to this journey of getting my law degree and passing the bar, practice as a criminal lawyer, help niggas like myself, those like me get out of jams and shit. So that's about it.
I ain't taking off, gang. 5 against 1, fuck it. Back against the wall, gang. Middle fingers up, screaming suck.
All right, well, let me give you a little rundown, right? Noah is my son, right? So I called the album Noah's Ark because I feel like my son has been my ark that led me through all these troubled waters of anxiety, addiction, depression. I was fucked up, I was doing mad drugs and shit, just killing myself, And my son, he's only 4 years old, but he been my motivation for me to get right, I feel like I went from needing deli exorcisms to deli exercising, I'm on top of my game right now.
A pussy, she gon' put it on you. But when the bird, this ain't syphilis. These lames out here winning shit.
Styles P, it's my favorite artist to the end of time, And second would be DMX.
Environment, I'm indigenous. I don't take disrespect as insolence.
In the next 5 years, Kilo Vision as a brand, I see it amongst many things, not just rap. I don't think Kilo Vision, that's why I changed it from Kilo Gang to Kilo Vision, because I got a vision, but my problem is that I see myself doing multiple things. So in 5 years, I see Kilo Vision branching off into several different, like Kilo Vision Fitness, Kilo Vision Youth Services, things of that nature. I'm trying to branch away more from the music and getting more hands-on into my community and into real-life situations.
Happy thoughts like making deposits and taking cash. I can stand in one spot and throw
the fact that I know I got people depending on me, you know what I'm saying? People ain't gonna eat, mouse ain't gonna get fed, and you know, I got a lot of young niggas looking up to me, so I gotta do what it do.
A piece of advice, better always make your next move your best move. These bars hold weight, don't get pressed, fool. Fuck around and find out your coin live when I...
Be open to criticism, don't get offended when people don't like your shit, and don't give up based on that criticism, because a lot of people, you know, they compare themselves to other people and feel like they're not where they should be, and they get discouraged and they fall back. Don't do that. You just keep going. If you're confident in yourself and you feel like you got something, you just gotta keep pushing. But do allow yourself to be criticized. You know what I'm saying? Because your homies and them gonna tell you fire 9 times out of 10. But you gotta get out there in the real world, and when people start not liking your shit, understand there's different strokes for different folks. Hey yo, man, it's your boy Kilo, knowledgeable individual leading others. Shout out to New Jersey Gossip. Thank you for having me. I know what the business is.
Kilo. Look, you niggas want sauce, gang. We can get it on, gang. Give a fuck about your big dog. He gon' catch his paws, gang. Niggas tryna jump me high. I ain't taking off, gang. 5 against 1, fuck it. Back against the wall, gang. Middle fingers up, screaming suck.